Hello, I am Icebeast, and welcome back to Europa Universalis IV. So we're still currently at war with Burgundy. Our ally France pulled us into that war, and we helped out for a bit, but then we've pulled back to recoup our men and so forth. We also have significant overextension. That should go away once these cores are constructed on Lombardia, especially because look at its goddamn base tax, but also on Cremona, which you know is not the greatest province in the world, but it is a province. We're gonna come back to help re-engage the Burgundies. I can make up random words. Is basically what you're finding out right now. And we're actually gonna stay here in Champagne. Because this army is... Oh, actually only fled to there. I was really expecting that army to flee all the way to here, but it did not. So now we're going to help carpet siege Burgundy. Because this will accelerate the winning of the war. Which is exactly what we want. I can invest in an additional merchant. That's actually a pretty cool, good thing here, I think. So let's do that. Let's get that additional merchant. Let's put him somewhere, obviously. Let's look at the trade map mode. All right, so we got a dude here doing pretty good, you know, doing the Lord's work. And we got a dude here also trying to help out pretty well. Do we have any trade power here? We do. We actually have a decent amount of trade power in the Tunis trade node. We're directing trade upstream in in this trade node. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is try. Can I direct trade towards Genoa? So yeah, I think we're gonna. Oh, I guess Ragusa would also work too. Do we have any? How much trade power do we have in Ragusa? More than we have, I think, in Tunis. 12.9 there, 15.05, but actually it's less of the total percentage. Interesting. I think I'm actually going to send her to Tunis. And we want to transfer trade power. So I think that will benefit us. The other thing we were doing was sieging. Let's get that back. Let's make sure I'm still doing that. Yep. Detach a siege. Yeah, it's gonna be bad days to be these guys. So we should be transferring trade power now in Tunis. 0.2 is being forwarded to Genoa. We're getting 5.09 now in Genoa. I believe our fleets can actually start doing their thing again. So I'm gonna have our fleet start doing their thing because there's only this Burgundy's fleet. The only people we gotta really worry about right now is Burgundy, and their entire fleet is up here, it appears. So I'm gonna send my fleets out to make me more money. Yep, we're collecting more trade is being forwarded. All in all, things are going well, I would say. And yeah, Burgundy is pretty much screwed. Oh, and there's our core. And we'll get our core on Lombardy here in a second. Huge unrest. That's something to really think about. Nationalism, war exhaustion, overextension. The war exhaustion. That I should be able to buy down once I find the thing. I don't have enough Diplo points to do it. That's too bad. That's too bad, but that's okay. We'll win a bunch of sieges here. Yeah, everything's gonna go great. Actually, we're doing really good. I'm pretty happy. There, we've cored Lombardia. That should reduce our overextension to 0, my understanding would be. You're reformed. The provincial tax income and the religious zeal, it basically means that I will never be able to convert Lombardia back. The siege of some place is over. Cool. The siege of Rethel is over. I need to transfer a lot of these sieges back to the French, because I don't need them. So yeah, I'll transfer all these sieges to France, because they would do the same for me, so why shouldn't I do the same for them? And then I'm going to bring this army actually back home to take care of, or to reduce the uprising risk in Lombardia, basically. Oh look, they're fighting us. We're apparently the leader of this engagement, which surprisingly was competitive. Did you just attack? That's interesting. Oh yeah, we're gonna sit on Luxembourg though. That's ours. Luxembourg is totally gonna be ours. Oh, looks like our dude died again. Let's get a... I still like going for a military candidate at the moment. Are we close to upgrading to our next tech, or should I be spending it on an idea? That's the question. What do we get on our next idea? Land force. Oh, we're gonna definitely do this. That's huge. That's a biggie, because that should put our force limit at what? Yeah, 44. Yeah, that's a big one. That's totally worth it, and we'll just get to the military tech quickly as well. I think we're pretty sure we're still pretty far ahead of everybody around us. We are currently at military tech. If I could click on the button. 10. Yeah, that's what I thought. Switzerland has left the coalition against us. Fantastic. You can be transferred to France. But so yeah, what I wanted to do. So we're 11. They're 9. Or we're 10. They're 10, but they're 9. They're 9, they're 10. Yeah, we're pretty much tied or ahead of a lot of people. So I'm not too worried about not having not having, what am I trying to say? I'm not too worried about having too much. Jesus Christ, I cannot think of what I'm trying to say. Oh, missing out on that military tech. Ever so briefly here. Ooh, big trade power increase in Ferrara. Let's do that for sure. Oh, we just took Antwerp. Looks like everything's sieged. I will transfer this siege as well. Is this a province right here? It is. I'm going to transfer this siege to France. Now we got everything sieged. Good. And then after the war ends, I will be upgrading a bunch of stuff. Ooh, I can get my next idea group. And I don't need admin tech right now, so let's do this. We can now get a new idea group. We can also get a couple new decisions. Let's look what we got here. We got the missionary strength increased, tolerance of heretics decreased, or tolerance of heretics increased, stability modifier cost decreased. I'm not sure if I want to do either of those. I don't want to have my techs and stuff go up, so that's definitely not happening. And then the question is do I want to get exploration ideas here and start trying to colonize things? Because I get my colonist, I'd get Quest for the New World, Colonial Range. I still wouldn't be able to colonize anything until I can... I'm going to leave this for now because I don't really need it right now. But yeah, I wouldn't be able to colonize anything until I can come over here and conquer something. Religious ideas would be good because religious ideas give me this permanent CB against neighboring heathens and heretics, which is a really good one to have especially once I start driving into Africa. So that's something definitely to consider. For now, though, we're just gonna sort of stay the course. I'm gonna deselect these two bad boys for now, so that thing goes away. I don't want to become Defender of the Faith. I don't think there's much benefit for becoming Defender of the Faith unless you're really trying to force wars. Jesus Christ, we are making so much money. I should really try to see how I can maximize my income here. Oh, beautiful. Ooh, you two as well. And I don't have enough admin points to actually continue upgrading that. That's funny. Should I refocus my points here? Gain 1 stability. I mean, I could just spend a stability points on stability right now. Oh crap! I'm actually low on manpower. I'm gonna actually spend this 40 points on thing, and I'm just gonna take the 20 papal influence. Yeah, that's actually I'm pretty happy about that, gaining the free manpower. Ah, Burgundy. It was good while it lasted for you, but your time has passed. Eventually, I'm gonna have to break this. Oh, let's see what happened here. Burgundy will give France war operations. They will also siege Charolais, Nevers, Artois, and Rethel to France. They'll renounce their claims on Calais. They will pay 164 ducats. Alright, that's fine. We did pretty good in this war, I would say. We helped out. France grew pretty largely. My aggressive expansion is slowly but surely ticking away. The Guiana coast has been discovered. Is this English? And this is Portuguese, it looks like. Very interesting. Yeah, the colonial idea might be the one I really want to go to, the exploration idea. But I do also think I'd really want to start getting my my forces upgraded. Yeah, let's build the 313. Beautiful. And then let's also, can we get I mean, trade depots are really good as well. So maybe I'll try to get some trade depots, because all of this stuff is going to really help me gain some trade power. Holy crap. Oh yeah, because that's the trade node itself. How much do these cost? 75 gold. Oof. They do increase the supply limit in fort level though. So I'm going to start building these along the northern frontier and in Calabria as well, and Corsica. And there goes all my money. That's okay though. Once the army is finished, these armies are finished constructing, I am going to lower my it's the same thing I always do. Wow, that is a big revolt from Venetian nobles. Wow, the Venice. Wow, is that a war against the Republic? That's the word I was looking for. God, I really want to go to war here with, oh, they're at war with Morocco. I really want to go to war with Aragon so I can get these 3 pieces of land. It would be really nice. We're also gaining more discoveries. Colonize! Oh, wait, it's twice as far away as it needs to be. Wait, why aren't you... You're a trade fleet, why aren't you trading? Alright, so this trade fleet is in Venice. This trade fleet is in Genoa. And this trade fleet, I believe, is in Alexandria. Nope, cancel. That's not what I wanted to do. So if I go to Tunis, that will give me a decent amount of money. But I'll get the most money sending this fleet to The question is how much would I get relative to what I'm already making here? 2.92 by having that fleet in Genoa, or in Alexandria. God damn it. No, you guys come together. Okay, now let's see. If I merge you guys and have you go to Alexandria, it's only 3.06. It would have been much better to go to one of these other places. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split you off. I'm going to add 1 ship, so you're going to now have 7. And you'll be protecting trade in Alexandria for 2.95. And then you, my buddy, you're going to go to Ragusa for 0.98. Fantastic. And you're doing Venice, and you're doing Genoa. Cool. Cool. Alright, we got this army ready. What does that put us at? So we can still get another 4 units. Something to consider here as we upgrade our army. But for now, I'm going to lower my army maintenance. That should make us make just buco bucks. I hope that's an expression you guys all know, buco bucks. And then let's see, I got truces. My truce with Venice expires in 11 years. 11 years for Genoa, Hungary, and Crimea. 13 years for Burgundy. You are still allied with Portugal and Venice. I'm guessing if I went to war here. Bohemia, France, Savoy and France would join the war. Castile would be forced to join the war, and Portugal would come in as well. The big problem, of course, is the Strait crossings. My armies would be stuck on the other side of these straits. That would be a problem, because they have, I'm guessing they have a much stronger fleet than I do. Well, we'll let our manpower tick up for a little bit. Just a little bit. That is what we're going to do. We're just going to let our manpower tick up just a little bit. We are doing pretty good this-wise. Yes, that was English. God, we are making lots of dinero. Once this month ticks over again, I'm going to build another 4 units. So what are you? You're 313 and you're 14614. So I'm gonna build probably 2 more infantry, 2 more cannon. Nice. So we'll do that. Have this unit get up to 11, and it will be a 515. And then maybe I'll take some cavalry from here. 14614 is very good. Where does that put? Where would that put us? That's what I'm trying to say. Where would that put us? France has 66,000 men. We would be tied basically with Castile for men. But look at our cannons. We definitely are the king of artillery. We are going to be Napoleon way in advance. Napoleon way in advance. And then our ally, he has no cannons. 7 infantry. That does not seem like a wise decision, buddy boy. Okay, we have to raise up our army maintenance so that we can start assembling these troops. Otherwise, they're stuck. So yeah, they're going to be stuck for a little bit. You can get an increased tax modifier in some places. Beautiful. Let's get that. Nobody else really needs it right now, but we'll do it. Ooh, production efficiency. Is there anybody who can get me a decent amount of gold with production efficiency? And the answer is yes, Liguria. Nice. Nice. So we're at our supply limit when it comes to army. some point we started the game with just 11 dudes. That was a long time ago. A long time ago, but we need to end this episode, so thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. On the next episode, I don't know exactly what we're going to do yet. I do really want to go to war with Aragon, so maybe we'll do that on the next episode. But with that all being said, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all next time.